Howdy folks, it's Storm64 here, and we're taking the Third Age mod to the Second Age, because this is the DCI Last Alliance. So yes, we're going to play as the Sylvan Elves in the Lothlorien region of Middle-earth, and this is, as I said, set in the Second Age. So before we start, we're on very hard difficulty. I think it's a campaign difficulty and battle difficulty. Doesn't really make too much difference, to be honest. But it is set up for playing on very hard, so that's what we'll do. We're doing a short campaign. We have to hold 15 regions and eliminate Mordor. More of that later. We've got manage all cities, and the rest show CPU moves. I don't have that because it happens, it just slows my computer down. No battle time limit is switched off because you want a battle time limit, otherwise if the game does something funny you'll not be able to get out of it without crashing your computer, that is. So yeah, that's the settings. So I think without further ado we'll start. So, we are the Sylvan Elves and we live in the Lothlorien region of Middle-earth. The time is 3429, Second Age. Here we are here. And we are ruled by King Amdir. Our capital is Caris Galron and our population is the Sylvan Elves. Now, 3429 is 110 years after Numenor was sunk, the island of Numenor, and the 9 ships had to sail out and reach Middle-earth. So we're 110 years later than that event. Sauron lost his bodily form, but being a spirit, he was not drowned, and he made his way back to Mordor, and he is now fighting the faithful who came back on those 9 ships. So an alliance was formed between the elves and the men, of which we shall now read and discuss. So bear with me. You can halt this and have a read yourselves. But the people of Lothlorien are in origin Nandor elves of the Teleri clan, who early in the First Age turned aside from the great journey to Valinor. So they didn't set west, they stayed in Middle-earth. Instead, they settled on both sides of the River Anduin, which is here. It goes down here. There's the River Anduin there. Whoop. There they mingled with the Ivari, and that had travelled from the east and made their home in these lands. Thus, as years went by, these two peoples became the independent and valiant Sylvan Elves. In their native tongue, the name of the most settled forest on the western bank of the Anduin is Lindorien, or Lorien. Of late, it is better known as Lothlorien in the Sindarin speech. Early during the Second Age, the Sylvans welcomed the Sindarin Elves. These wanderers came east from Beleriand, after Beleriand sank into the sea, to get close to their roots and to get away from the Noldor and the dwarves. The Sindar are also of the Teleri clan, and since the Sindar came from the advanced culture of Beleriand, the Sylvans made them their lords. Therefore, even if they are ever fierce, the Sylvans became ordered and increased in wisdom, and in Lorien they took the prince named Amdir for king. So that's our king, King Amdir. The elves of Lothlorien remain the same folk as their kin in Erin Gallen, but differ from the eastern Sylvans in that they have some interest in the outside world. Also, their Sindar lords overcame their aversion to the dwarves and the Noldor elves long ago. In this, Celeborn and Galadriel have played an important role. For centuries, the couple visited Lorien to speak for the common cause and to strengthen the Sylvans in defiance of the Dark Lord. King Amdir was the ally of Gil-galad of Lindon. Gil-galad's the leader of the Lindon Elves. Okay. When the Dark Lord invaded Eregion in the 17th century, the king's son Amroth then marched to war as a Dum, and in the ruins of Eregion they made battle with Mordor's forces. Meanwhile, Galadriel led Noldor refugees out of Eregion and they settled in Lothlorien. Sorry if I get any of these pronunciations wrong. For the remainder of the age, until the 35th century, the rule of Amdir and Amroth has held the threat of Mordor at bay by means of arms, valour and ancient woodcraft. Lothlorien, their relationships to the Noldor and dwarves has resulted in their forces being well equipped, although not as heavy as Lindor's hosts and less numerous than Owen Galland's hosts. It also means that King Amdir can be expected to heed any summons from Gil-galad of Lindon to bring as large a force as he can muster to the alliance of elves and men, because the king is a wise lord and his axe is restless in his hands. So our strengths are muster excellent archers and versatile infantry, and our weaknesses are we are slow to recruit and cavalry is rare. So we have these Lorien cleavers. So, I think without further ado, let's start. So here we go. 110 years have passed since Numenor sank, and Elendil's kin fled on the 9 ships to found Arnor and Gondor in Middle-earth. Over 18 centuries have passed since Sauron crafted the One Ring and war erupted with the elves. Almost the same time has passed since Khazad-dûm barred its doors against the Dark Lord, and so also the concord between dwarves and Northmen failed. Many fruitless victories have been won throughout this age, and many hopes have proved empty as dark days have returned. The Dark Lord is on the march once more. Minas Ithil has just been captured. The east and south is moving. The native folks of Eriador have been stirred, and the misty mountains crawl with goblins. The time has come to once and for all rid Middle-earth from tyranny and oppression, to shape it in your image, and to see what may stand against the mighty fist of the Alliance. And there's some game notes. We get short plus F1 gives us the faction information key. I don't think I really want Immortal Nazgul. Ugh. I'll keep it. Keep them both. The Haven of Edelond. This is one small but important element in the region of Gondor of a quite exceptional kind. An Eldarin settlement. Edelond was originally established in the late First Age by seafaring Sindar from Falas, the west havens of Beleriand, who fled in 3 small ships when the power of Morgoth overwhelmed the Eldar and their allies among men. In this age they were joined by Sindar from Doriath, but mostly by Sylvan Elves of Lothlorien, who came from down the Anduin, who had never been wholly free of an unquiet and a yearning for the sea, which at times drove some of them to wander from their homes. In Edelond, the mingled people upheld a shipwright tradition learnt from the Círdan, and when the Black Years followed the destruction of Eregion, they provided ships for all Eldar who desired to leave for Valinor by this port, and continue to do so to this day. The Silver Mariners now cruise the foams in the Bay of Belfalas, determined to keep the port west open, or, if their kin on the north so call for, bring battle to the enemy. So, Edelond is a starting region for this faction. It lies on the Bay of Belfalas, and roads are not available in this region until they're built by any faction in Amphalas. Okay, but this is our area here. So, there's our capital, Galadorn. There's Eldal. Okay, so it's way over here. Okay. Oh, it's near Dol Amroth. Okay. Slightly different map to what I'm used to recently, but yeah, I know where we are, I think. So I think I'll develop this. Give it a normal tax for the moment. If I put it up high, it's just going to stop growth. I think I'll develop this as commercial. But let's get the population growing first. Some money on a spy. I need a spy. But I need a market first. Host of the West, well, culture's fine. So, I usually actually do troops first, because we need them. You've got militia, archery, so you do need a swordsman. Ooh. The two of them. He takes 2 turns to. Let's try that. Right, what money's left? Oh, we've still got some left. So what can you build? Port, market, we need money. Paved road. Dirt road. I think you need a dirt road. Get that queued. Normal strongholds, I can't change you. What about the capital? We can go for a wee bit of money. Alright, so.
Orders.
The general here. Celeborn. +1 popularity. He's of the royal Sindar family. High King Thingol of Doriath was his grandfather's brother. In the First Age he met and wedded Galadriel of the Noldor, and they stayed in Middle-earth in the Second Age. At first Celeborn governed the Sindar in Lindon, but the married couple moved east into Eriador and beyond, posing the new threat that proved to be Sauron. Celeborn participated in the affairs concerning Eredin and strengthened Lothlorien against Mordor throughout the age up till the point of this very war. So it has a special function called Starglass, I think. Starlight, sorry. He dislikes dwarves. Oh, okay. Despises Mordor. Oh, good. So we'll move him fight against Mordor. Sense of justice. Fair fighter. So Mordor's obviously the south here. So that's where I'll bring you. I'll bring you south.
My lord.
You both come south.
Yes. Orders.
Oh, this is our king. Regent Amdir, the faction leader. Early in the Second Age, many of the Sindar passed eastwards across the Misty Mountains, and those who followed Amdir settled among the Sylvan Elves of Lothlorien, who made them their princes. In difference to Galan, Lothlorien Elves are not unfriendly towards the Noldor of the Elves, or the Dwarfs, but welcome the advice and immigration of the Noldor, and gladly fight side by side with the Dwarves. Being a wise and brave ruler, Amdir is likely to heed the summons of Gilgalad and bring as large a force as he can muster to the last alliance. Okay. And your special ability is arrows flicker, spears and swords gleam so deadly is the wrath of the hands that hold them. Okay. Means they go berserk or something? I don't know. Something like that. Send you that
Splitting
way.
our forces. Assemble, my lord.
I meant take him with you.
By your command. Joining forces, my lord. My lord.
Oh, right. You've got
Orders.
a swordsman and a militia.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Wait a minute, what's in here?
My lord. Orders. Merging armies, my lord.
They look like they're heavy axemen. Something like that. Right, what have you got?
My lord.
2 archers. 3 archers. Was that? Yep. Spear, spear.
Orders. Joining forces, my lord. My lord.
I'm thinking we probably need to.
Orders. Orders. Merging armies, my lord. My lord.
Where to go? How much are towers? 200. They're not cheap, are they? Right. Can we go
Yes.
there? Yeah, it's a waste, I don't know.
Concealing the troops by your order. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor, making camp here.
Right. So there's the Anduin. On this side of the Anduin is Galan, the elves that aren't friendly to the Noldor elves nor the dwarves. However, they are friendly to us, and in fact, I think let's look at diplomacy. There they are. They are our allies. We're at war with Mordor, Orcs of Misty Mountains, and bandits. They're neutral. They're neutral. They're neutral. Okay, so it's people we haven't made alliances with, but we are the other Sylvan Elves, the Owen Galan. This is Greenwood. You might know it in Third Age as Mirkwood, but at the moment it's Greenwood. It's ruled by the elves. And I think these things are ways of getting quickly through the woods, through the forest, I should say, if you're an elven faction. So, let's do the shift, wouldn't it? Shift F1. Yay, faction information. Tolakarns. This faction may join a Tolakarn, joining a Tolakarn and allying with both the Numenorians and the Kingdom of Linden will provide your faction with a herald who will eventually be able to call Akarns. The One Ring. The ring is able to come into your possession by killing Sauron in battle. Note, the battle must be won by you, and it might not work in auto-resolve battles, especially if Sauron is not in a settlement. The commander of the army will claim the ring. Make sure that he has a free ancillary slot. Easy for you to say. Make sure he has a free ancillary slot before the battle. Once owned, you may either keep it for potential financial gain, or destroy it by taking it to Mount Doom and using the Destroy the One Ring shortcut key. The Mirror of Galadriel. See the Mirror of Galadriel. Scroll for details. Control G. Mirror of Galadriel is Control G on Galadriel's remote viewing ability. So she is a queen, but he's not married to. Married to Celebriel or someone. We mentioned his name earlier at the start. Oh. But she's not our leader. But she's here somewhere. So I'll find her. Secret forest trails. Elves have the ability to find and use secret paths through the deep forest of Greenwood. See the secret forest trails. Control T. Okay. So that's what I think those shiny things were. The Vale of Lorien. While she is within the forest of Lothlorien, Galadriel uses her power and arts to cast over it a veil of bewilderment. Generals of other factions who enter the forest, unless they are allied to Lothlorien, receive a trait that reduces morale of their troops. The trait disappears when they leave the forest. Here the forest means anywhere within the Caras, Galadhorn and Sirin region. Basically where we have right now. Anyone enters that, they get low morale. Oh, that's handy. For defense, I mean. Leaders' titles. The presented title Regent is only a generic one. Common to all leaders of this faction, the official title varies depending on who the leader is. Amdir and his sole descendants Amroth take the title of King. Galadriel is Lady, and everybody else is Lord. Leaders receive an auxiliary with their official title. Sail into the west. This feature, Shift plus W, may be used to kill any character by sending you on a ship to Valinor. Oh. And now we have some game tips. To declare war on an ally, must break your alliance. Okay. The barracks event occurs between 40 and 48 turns. The scroll. Oh, a help scroll with F1. Shortcut keys for various. Okay. The Palantari may be used for remote viewing. See the Palantari information scroll. Control plus P. So we had P. We had Control G, didn't we? And Control T. Oh, Shift T. Control G. Oh, this is getting complicated now. Shift T. Control G, Shift T, Control P, and Shift D. Total diplomacy provides some diplomacy related features. See the total diplomacy scroll for further information. Oh, let's try that. Instead, the usual city or keep level buildings, some mountain settlements have mountain halls. See its description for details on how they work differently. Oh dear. Auxiliaries or retinue. Characters may hold only 8 auxiliaries at a time. So 7 if you're going for the ring. An auxiliary may be transferred one. Oh, okay, I knew that. I'll show you that if it happens. I've got F1 for help. There's our F1 help. Control G. There we are, the Mirror of Galadriel. Many things I can command the mirror to reveal, and to some I can show what they desire to see, but the mirror will also show things unbidden, and those are often stranger and more profitable than things which we wish to behold. Wait, you will see. If you leave the mirror free to work, I cannot tell. Once per turn, Galadriel may use her mirror to glimpse random images of Middle-earth. She may do this from any location. Galadriel is the traditional home of the mirror, and as the heart of the Lothlorien realm, visions are often centered around it, but the ability of the magic of Galadriel, not the settlement. Viewing is started with the begin viewing shortcut Shift plus G. Selecting any of your settlements or characters, or hitting escape will end the viewing. Viewings pause while the scroll of a fort or another faction's settlement is open. I'll be able to just try that now. Where? She's here. Oh, there she is. Artisan Galadriel. Oh, that didn't work. Elven ring trait. Right. So it's just Shift plus M, wasn't it? For mirror. No. Shift plus G. Oh. There we go. Ah. Mountain halls. So we had a wee look at a goblin town there. It's a large city. This is where I think I know where this is. Mordor, is it? Village, didn't say. I think I know where this is. I think this is the Anduin, yes. Oh. Black Gate. Oscar Bell. Oh, this is up near Gundabad. Oh, we're now inside Mordor.
I'm listening.
Ah, thank you. So you have to do that once a turn. Very interesting. Let's have a look at our last region. What's in here? Syrian. What do you think?
Yes. We can go no further, my lord.
Let me stick a wee watchtower here.
Making camp here.
Who does this belong to? Rebels? Because we know this belongs to Numenorian. Yeah. So that's Rebel by the looks of it. Right. I think we'll end the turn now. There's no one else we can do. And see what happens. End the turn. Ah, didn't take too long that end turn because there isn't all the number of factions that I'm used to from Divine Conquer. I've got to take Limelight Fort, which is where we'll get gold coins, 1500. That's good. You're there.
Orders. My lord. Orders. With honor.
Oh, hang on.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord. My lord.
Is this our territory? Oh, it is.
Orders.
I was thinking of maybe putting a... watchtower here.
Yes.
It'll cost us.
We shall continue tomorrow.
It looks like United Kingdoms. Yeah. Can't say the word now. Let me have a look. What are they called? Numenorians. Sorry about that. I just couldn't remember what they were called.
My lord.
Numenorians. So they're really not. Maybe we don't need that there. Because we're going to make. They're going to be an ally. Right. So where was this? Where was this settlement again?
Making camp here.
You're going to take 2 turns to get there. Oh,
Your will, my lord. Yes.
you're going to catch up.
Go no further today, my lord. Orders.
And you may also have to maybe go. I don't know. Don't know what we're going to be up against.
with honor.
Actually, right, we know where that is. Where is that exactly? Right, it's that wee bit of the river.
My lord. Yes.
I mean, yes.
With honor.
I am thinking. Okay, tell you what, go there.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. Orders.
What can you do? Oh, okay.
With honor. A prime position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
Only if need be. So, money's not good, but still in the black. Got a new mission we know about. So we've got a swordsman coming out, and we've got a diplomat.
Yes, my lord.
And got a spy and an archer coming. We're going to have swordsman after that. Where am I going to put you? Where was Khazad? Oh, there's Khazad-dûm. Let's go and speak to the dwarves. The wild men of Enedwaith and the Numenorian kingdoms are at war. That's right, I mean, Enedwaith do not like the Numenorians because they chop down all the trees to build ships. So that's already erupted into war. And let's see what happened down here. Look, it's already been taken. Is it worth putting a... Is it worth putting a watchtower there? I don't think so.
Yes. Concealing the troops by your order.
Right, that would be handy for nothing more than getting a diplomat. But our diplomat, yeah, that's the place I thought we saw. We did see that. So Mordor's here already. Good. So let's do that again because I think we get it every turn. Is that what I said? So it was. Maybe it wasn't just shift down. Maybe it had to be. Well, maybe scroll had to be up. She despises Mordor as well. Does she have to move?
With honor.
Oh. Well, that seems to have not worked.
Yes.
For some reason. Oh, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Control G. That would explain that then. Control G. There we go. Shift G is the shortcut. That's what we need. Shift G. Imbargarthal. Goblin Town. Another version of Goblin Town. Who's that? Doesn't say who owns it, does it? Ah, this is our Noldor Linden Elves.
I'm here.
Right.
Orders.
Oh,
With honor.
right. I think we'll end the turn here and see what happens. End the turn. I hit that by mistake, but here we see we're back in the black. That's actually good. I thought we might be going. No, I didn't recruit anyone, but I thought we might be in trouble financially again. Stop. You usually are at the start of the game, but I built that 2 watchtowers. They're not cheap. So let's end the turn.
Forces are well hidden. The trap is set.
Yes. We're combining forces.
My lord. As you wish. March to
Orders.
exhaustion, continuing later.
With honor. We
Ah.
shall continue tomorrow.
We found it.
We shall engage.
Oh, you need to cross here anyway. Okay. Maybe we could put a wee watchtower here.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Bandits. Right. Oh,
Your will, my lord. We can go no further today.
right. In the turn report, we are looking good. 12, 11, all green. 9 in production. 12, 12. And we're in the black when it comes to profits. New building, not that, then that. Good. Oh! Yeah, do it that way. That's fine.
My lord.
I'm going to send you against goblins. In Goblin Town's up here. Actually, this is rebel. I should march north.
I shall continue tomorrow.
What's that? Bandits? Axemen or woodsmen? Hunters? 4 missile. Bandits, huh? So what was that? It was 5 units.
Orders.
Orders.
I think you should go up there.
We can go no further, my lord.
I think you should take that. And you, my friend,
My lord.
will now go for this.
To battle.
Because there's not many in there. Oh, excuse me. Let's be back. Yeah, so he can take that fort. What's happened to my mouse? Where have I lost my mouse? Oh, it's back. Right. So,
My lord.
they're actually going to march.
Orders.
Yeah, they're going to march to you.
Making camp here.
Maybe just as well got some defenders here. Although that's still in board. Amon Gastel.
My lord. As you command.
You take that. Right, and you're building stuff. Yep. You're building stuff. You're building stuff. So, let's end the turn. And see what. Oh, yeah. Not bad, not bad. I'm glad we're staying in the back. So let's end turn and see what happens. Got to move our diplomat, didn't I? There he goes. He's off to, I think, Khazad-dûm. Aimed for war. Reports arrive from your civil and military advisors, my lord. The Great War of the Age is in motion. Stone castles and larger military fortifications can offer professional forces if resources are devoted to that end. However, the military infrastructure of towns and cities still leaves much to be desired for. Militias and conscripts are being levied across our domain, but lesser settlements and cities still lack the equipment, logistical support, and command structure needed to bring the full might of our armies to bear. Mobilization and general preparations are underway, but it will take some time before our most fearsome warriors will become available from the civil settlements. Word shall be sent to you as each stage nears completion. This is a notice about the barracks event, which is between turns 40 and 48, whereabouts. Yep, still in the black, I like that. 12, 11, 9, 11, 12. That's okay. There's plenty of green ones there, and our allies are doing well. So we built the market, and we're now going to build stable. Another tanner. Another tanner. Does everyone? You're doing the road, and then you could do the leather tanner. Another swordsman. I wonder if we should recruit any more. Maybe not for now. Right, spyman.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Is Goblin Town before this? Was Goblin Town up here? You'll find out. Gone into someone's territory. Oh,
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Orc Hold. Yeah, so that's one of the ones we see. I think Goblin Town's up here then.
My lord.
Oh, I thought this was... Ah, it is.
Approaching
Khazad-dûm.
their dignitary.
Yeah, it should be friendly with us. We have what? 1, 2, 3 territories. £200 per territory, might get £600 for the map.
What is it you wish to talk about?
Generous. I tell you, I'll do them both.
This seems quite acceptable.
Oh, good.
Your good reason has us open to further plans.
So 200 per settlement. You are bankrupt, but let's try it. Balanced.
No, we cannot. Please, let us hear your next proposal.
100.
This won't be happening now. Aye, farewell.
Shame. We got alliance. Standing relationship, even though we did fail to. Right.
Yes, my lord.
He can come down and do the Numenorians.
Without question.
If we know where
Yes.
they are.
Orders. With honor, we shall continue to
Orders. By your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Ah, that's a good force there. Amroth. He doesn't despise Mordor, so. Okay. It's a good ability, but Commander of the Galadriel. That's me back again. God, I'm in demand today. Everyone wants to speak to me. Feeling really popular. Right. But oh yeah, you're now going to take this fort, Amdir.
to battle.
What's that there?
We can go no further, my lord.
What is that? Zoom in. Doesn't really say what it is, does it? No. Let's do our Shift G for the mirror. No, it's controlled. Oh, yes it is. There we go. It's the computer's struggling. Doom. Right. We can see where those two are now. In Barthakel. Bargathel. Doom. There's our diplomat. And our spy. There he is there. There he is there. Oh, there's an army. So Khazad-dûm's got two Khazad spearmen units defending it. There's an army there. Oh, we lost it. Oh, wee village over there. I think Imladris is around here. If it's called Imladris at this point in time, I think it is. It was the men who called it Rivendell. Only defended by one unit. So his army's out marching. He's got a road. That looks like rebel territory there. Lothlorien. Where's Lothlorien? I know where Lothlorien is. Ah, Waith. That was Lothlorien, wasn't it? So this must be back to Goblin Town. There's a road to Inbargolis. Austin Edel. Who's that? Oh. Does it do? Yeah, there's a Mordor army. Hey! There's Ewan Gwyneth. The Greenwood Sylvan Elves. Captain Orthak. Right, where's that?
Yes.
Where was Captain Orthak? Oh, there's a river. I'm looking for a Y in it. It's not really the Y we're looking for. Where was Captain Orthak? Was he here? Is it that Y we saw? There's no rivers on this side, is there? We saw a captain here. There's a Mordor here. So I wonder... That's bandits. Ah. So Mordor's expanding into this territory. Maybe we should take Limelight Fort.
Orders.
And then march this way.
My lord.
You guys march up there.
As you command.
Well, we'll get to turn 5, shall we? Oh. We saw
My lord.
an Orc army here, didn't we? Or was it here? No, he's got good visibility. Right, second turn. Let's see what happens. Lothlorien, I think, is here. Yes, Lothlorien, there it is. Oh, it's Numenorian. Okay. And Waith will be up in this area as well. I remember rightly. Right, so end turn. And we'll see what happens. Money wise, we've got 1,000. We're gonna gain. It says -7, but it says at the end of it all will be 2,000. So, even though Sauron returned to Middle Earth not that long ago, following the destruction of Numenor in 3,319 Second Age, he has unleashed his regained power of orcs, men, and beasts to wipe out all his remaining enemies once and for all. In 3,429, he surprised the Gondorians, and he has seized Minas Ithil and burned the White Tree. Anorion took command of Gondor, while his brother Isildur sailed north to their father, High King Elendil in Arnor. The brothers knew that without help, Gondor would not survive. The worried Elendil discreetly communicated with his good friend Gil-galad, High King of the Noldor and the Elves of Eriador, and they have taken counsel together. Wise lords as they are, they perceive that Sauron will grow too strong and overcome all his enemies one by one, if they do not unite against him. Therefore the Dunedain and the Elves of Lindon now declare a league, which shall go down in history as the last alliance. Their military advisors start planning for joint military operations to commence within a few years. So, just while you know, Edain is, I think, Sindarian, definitely an Elvish tongue, for men. So Dunedain means men of the West. Okay? There's just a wee bit on the side for you. Close that. And there you are. Overall we're 12th, but we lost points. Population 11th, going up. 9 production, staying as it is. 13th financially. And 12th military. We do have some money to spend, if need be.
Orders.
You're heading that way.
We shall engage. Making camp here, my lord. To battle. We shall prevail.
Always good to get 2 in case one gets burnt.
Yes.
Your orders. Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I'm gonna stick
Oh,
you.
3 in that army. Right. You got border swordsmen and archers. You've got militia. There's a small wee force if need be. What was that? Grain, okay. And this is bandits. Should take it.
Orders,
Do you know what? We have 2 generals here.
my lord.
Now they can move. I'm just thinking we should make that 3 army and come and see what we have over here. Because elves are powerful, so you never know. With 3 you might do quite a bit. Right. So that's where we're at. Don't tell me this thing isn't building. It is. Oh yeah, it's got lots to build. Missile attack of 8. They look quite good, huh? They do look good. They look better armoured than these guys, but they've only got an armour of 7 in defence, sorry. And these guys are defence of 11. Is it because of the shield? Parry and shield 3. Parry and shield 2. 3 for evasion, 2 for armour. 4 for evasion and 4 for armour. Interesting. So, that's the start of the new campaign. So far, we haven't really met anyone, apart from Khazad-dûm on our west, which is good, but however, we've got the goblins. What are they called here? Are they called... Orcs of the Misty Mountains. That's what they're called. Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Next to us. Oh, the Ents. The Ents, oh. Ents. Right. So, I hope you enjoy this. Please like, comment and subscribe, and follow me as we are the Sylvan Elves of Lothlorien, and we will fight against Mordor. Well, hopefully we'll be summoned with a Tol Akan or something like that. Okay, so until then, let's play Total War.